Hello and welcome to Miniature Adventures. I'm Big Lee, and today I want to talk about why gamers will never be bored. So today's video is inspired by the latest episode of the God's Own Scale podcast, where the host interviewed a gentleman called Mark Fry, who mentioned during the interview that he never gets bored. And it echoes a sentiment I've had for a long time. I have always got something to do to keep me occupied, and I quite look forward to any time off that I have. And certainly, unlike some of my peers who dread the oncoming rush of retirement in 15 or 20 years time, I'm looking forward to it because I know I'm going to be able to fill every waking hour with hobby if I need to. And this week in particular has taught me how my hobby will keep me occupied. So as you may be able to tell, I'm not very well at the moment. The whole house came down with COVID this week. Thankfully, my wife and my daughter are feeling a lot better. I was rough as a badger's backside for a few days, but I'm starting to recover now. So, and needless to say that under those circumstances, I wasn't really feeling up and doing anything. I didn't do any work, and I certainly didn't feel up to painting or modelling or even cleaning up my room, which is desperately needs doing following the painting challenge. But despite feeling really rough, it can be really boring when you just can't be bothered to do anything. But there was always something for me to be able to do. I was able to read a book, look at some of my magazines because I never seem to find the time to do that, watch some YouTube videos, and in between have a little kip, because nothing helps your body recover as much as a bit of a sleep. Even under a week like this week where we've all felt pretty grotty and just been going around looking after each other, I've still managed to fit in a little bit of time for my hobby to keep me occupied and to stop boredom from setting in. And certainly I think that I'm the sort of person that, thanks to my hobby, I'm never going to be bored. Now, I've talked before about how the hobby's got multi-facets to it. We've got lots of different aspects to our hobby, whether that's research and reading or painting or playing the actual games or the socialising side, maybe taking photographs of your models, doing the painting to a level that is above and beyond what is required for playing a game. There's loads of different aspects to our hobby. Visiting shows, visiting living history events, visiting museums, and I consider them all to be part of my larger hobby. So there's always something for me to be thinking about, and as I mentioned earlier, I certainly look forward to retirement. A while off yet, 15 or more years yet, but when that finally comes round, I'm going to be happy as a pig in poo, because I'm going to have loads more time to be able to devote to my hobby and to my family and all the other sorts of things that we do. But certainly I know I'm not going to be bored. And as I've mentioned in various videos before, and other people have as well, a busy mind is a healthy mind. It keeps us alert and engaged and wanting to learn more, basically. It keeps the mind fresh, and even in a week like that we've just had, where we've all been feeling really grot, just having something that engages you and keeps your mind going when all you really want to do is pull the duvet over your head and not see the world. It's part of the health process as far as I'm concerned. It's good for the mind, it's good for the body. I'm stepping into a little bit of mysticism here, but it's true. We all know it. When you're happy up here, you're happy in here. Your body responds to that, and so I think it's a very good thing. And certainly, I say, I don't ever feel like I get bored. There's always something for me to do, whether that's 5 minutes looking something up, or watching a little video, or reading a blog article, to reading a book or a magazine, or actually doing some painting. I can fill whatever amount of time. I've got 5 minutes before I have to go out, I can fill something in that 5 minutes. While I'm waiting for everyone to do their hair and everything else, I can use that 10 minutes that I've got to get something done. And the same's going to be true long after I've finished working. Now, this is going to be a short video today because I am pretty low on energy wise, but I want to throw that out to you. You know, do you agree? Do you see that in yourself? Do you think that, you know, are you like me, looking forward to having more time on your hands as retirement, or maybe shorter hours comes in? I mean, I personally dropped down to part-time several years ago, and I've not looked back since. You know, I look forward to being able to perhaps drop down the number of days that I work to even less before I go fully retired. And if you're already a wargamer that's retired, would you say the same? Would you say that your hobby has had a bit of a renaissance since you've had more time on your hands? You know, do you find that your hobby keeps you completely busy and engaged and happy in all its many different aspects now that you've got time to really enjoy it to the maximum? So that's it for today. As I say, feeling pretty worn out. I am on the recovery. I'm feeling a lot better than I was a few days ago. I was thinking I wouldn't get this video done at all, but you know, here we are. I've done it. I've managed it. But I'm going to get this done, edited, and then I'm going back to bed for a bit. So, as always, I'm going to ask you. You know, what do you think? What do you think about this subject? Do you think you're going to be bored and engaged, or engaged by your hobby as you get more time? And do you ever feel boredom with a hobby like we have? So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share, and of course hit the bell notification icon if you want to get up to date with weekly videos that I put out. So until next week, look after yourself, stay healthy if you can, and of course get in as many games as you can, and of course keep rolling high.